As soon as the movie begins, we are introduced to a green and white snake. They appeared to be young, but in reality, they were over 1,000 years old because they were both monsters. They could take human form at will. One day, the two snakes saw a boy from atop a hill. His name was Sam, and he was tasting various flowers on the hill. Observing this, the snakes wondered, do humans eat flowers? The truth was that Sam had come with his friends to search for medicinal plants. While his friends were elsewhere, Sam was trying to climb to the top of the hill alone. The green snake decided to scare him and fully revealed its snake form to frighten him. Startled, Sam slipped and fell into the river below. Witnessing this, the white snake felt compassion for him. She assumed her human form, entered the river, and gave Sam mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, saving his life. When Sam regained consciousness in the evening, he found himself surrounded by his friends. He asked them about the girl who had saved his life. His friends replied, "We didn't see any girl. There was no one here. Perhaps it was just your imagination." That same day, a festival was to be celebrated in the village. The temple guardians were making preparations and gathering their companions, as they feared a monster might attack during the festival. Meanwhile, the white snake couldn't stop thinking about Sam. She had started to fall in love with him. She told her sister, the green snake, "I need to meet the boy I saved." Thus, both snakes went to the village festival. That night, the temple master and his companions had come fully prepared to fight the monsters, knowing they could attack at any moment. At the festival, the green snake approached one of the master's companions, as she liked him and wanted to befriend him. However, the companion said, "I can't talk to you right now. I'm here to catch the monsters who are about to attack humans." Little did he know, the girl trying to befriend him was, in fact, a monster. Later, the green snake approached Sam and said, "My sister loves you. She wants to meet you." Sam replied, "I don't know your sister," refusing to meet her. The green snake, determined, pushed Sam's boat toward her sister. When Sam finally met the white snake, she confessed, "I love you." Sam responded, "But I love someone else. I don't know who she is, but she saved my life once with her breath." Hearing this, the white snake realized he was talking about her. To prove it, she threw Sam into the water again and saved him just as she had done before. This time, Sam understood that he had found the one he loved. Meanwhile, the master encountered a group of monsters and fought them bravely. During the battle, one monster bit him. Calling for help, he was rescued by his companions, who used their powers to burn the monsters alive. One day, the white snake visited Sam's home. Overjoyed to see her, Sam welcomed her, and they began living together. Soon, they got married. During the festival, the companion who had been bitten by a monster started transforming into one himself. Distressed by this, he sought solitude to end his life, fearing he would become a threat to humanity. While attempting this, the green snake appeared and asked, "Why are you doing this?" "Please don't," he replied. "I'm turning into a monster. I could harm people. That's why I must end my life." Hearing this, the green snake revealed her true identity and said, "Even if you become a monster, it doesn't matter because I am one too." Later, the master was seen traveling to the village, where the people were suffering from monster attacks. To save them, Sam was preparing medicine, but his wife knew the situation was dire. The villagers had been infected by a powerful and dangerous monster, and ordinary medicine wouldn't suffice. To help her husband, the white snake infused her breath into the herbal mixture, making it effective. Sam's pet mouse, who was his close friend, asked the snake, "Why are you doing this? Don't you know it's dangerous for you? Using your breath will weaken you." But the white snake was determined to help her husband and the villagers. She administered the medicine, and the villagers began to recover. The master, observing this, was astonished. He knew the villagers shouldn't have been able to recover, no matter what. Curious, he asked Sam, "Did anyone help you make this medicine?" Sam replied, "Yes, my wife helped me." The master then realized that Sam's wife was no ordinary human. She was a monster. Concerned for Sam's safety, he gave him a sacred dagger. Later, the master confronted Sam's wife, asking, "Why are you doing this? How can you, a monster, marry a human and live among them?" At the end of the confrontation, the master declared, "I won't do anything to you right now, because you are a kind monster. But soon, you must leave Sam, or there will be consequences. I will destroy you." With these words, the master walked away. That evening, when Sam returned home, he brought with him a red liquid. This was no ordinary liquid. It was a medicine meant to neutralize the effects of snake venom. However, Sam's wife was, in fact, a snake. Unaware of this, Sam offered her the red liquid. Upon drinking it, she began to feel strange, and her health started to deteriorate. She locked herself in a room to keep from alarming Sam. Sam repeatedly asked her, "Why are you doing this? Are you upset with me?" Unable to control herself, she eventually transformed back into her snake form. Just then, the master arrived to capture her, leading to a confrontation between them. Sam, unaware that the snake was his wife, used the sacred dagger given to him by the master to strike her. Wounded, she fled to her sister. However, the dagger's holy power made it impossible for her to transform into a human ever again. From then on, she would remain a snake. Heartbroken, Sam asked the master, "Where is my wife?" The master revealed the truth. Your wife was the white snake. You married a being that is over 1,000 years old. Devastated to learn this, Sam struggled to accept the reality. His loyal mouse companion tried to console him, saying, "There's a rare herb that can save her, but it's extremely dangerous to retrieve because it is guarded by a monster." Despite the risks, Sam ventured out to find the herb. Braving every danger, he managed to retrieve it, though the monster's shadow fell upon him. The master's companions joined forces to save Sam from the monster's wrath. The mouse took the herb to the white snake, hoping it would restore her life and allow her to regain her human form. However, the green snake, enraged by how her sister had been treated, launched an attack on the master and his companions to avenge her sister's suffering. In the chaos, the white snake managed to take Sam to a safe place. She asked him, "Are you okay?" But Sam had lost his memory and could not recall anything, not even who she was. Heartbroken, the white snake went to the master and demanded, "What did you do to my husband? Why can't he remember me?" Sometime later, Sam's memories began to return. He became his old self again. However, the master, fearing further chaos, used his powers to create a magical prison to confine the white snake forever. This prison was designed so that she could never leave. Sam, heartbroken but steadfast in his love, spent the rest of his life waiting outside the prison. He believed that one day, his wife would return to him. Meanwhile, the green snake left the master's companion, vowing not to repeat her sister's mistakes. She chose to stay away rather than risk the same fate. So, how did you like the movie? Be sure to share your thoughts in the comments. Take care, everyone. Friends, we work very hard to create videos for you, so we hope you'll continue to support us. Thank you. Smiling face with smiling eyes.